I did it. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. I have successfully amended the shelf issue and have managed to put it up just right now. I must say, I'm very proud, not of myself, but also of the very gracious assistance of my brother in us being able to get this thing up here. As you know, about a month or two ago, it fell down, and I had to further postpone the library tour because it was already postponed and such and all that, and I had no idea really how to put it up and such, and the screws that were in the shelf were very stubborn and such and needed to come out. What we did was we took some of these instruments here and just twisted them out and such and all that. And obviously with the drill here, we drilled in new holes in the wall and obviously put in new screws and everything and drilled new holes into the shelf. So now this thing is not going anywhere. You can already see just a little bit of my library. I'm not going to show you everything yet or go into great detail because I have some other great news. Yes, I have a date set for the library tour. Finally, I know you've all been waiting since really December to see all of this chaos going on here. But now I have a date for it. And I'm going to set that date for the 22nd of May on a Saturday at around, I don't know, maybe 2 o'clock. No, 1 o'clock. 1 or 2 o'clock. I will put in the title of the video, or in the description rather, the actual time. And as the date approaches, I will go ahead and give you updates as to when I plan on broadcasting. I will most likely do a preparatory stream beforehand just to be sure that everything works. I'm pretty sure it will, but given that I am working here with a new phone, I'm not entirely sure really how if it will accept me and such, so I'm just going to test it out and see. And that'll probably be, as I said, a week or two, maybe even a few weeks before that. And I will give you a date as to that. So you're probably thinking, what do you intend to do, Miles, with all this time in between yourself having resurrected this felled shelf and you actually going ahead and going through with the tour? Well, I do have some videos planned. Obviously, I'm still putting out the backlog because I need to do that, and I have about 2 hour-long videos on Parliament Funkadelic exclusively, and I go into great detail as to their greatness and such. I may even make a third, just they're really in-depth. You just have to listen to them or watch them rather, and they're in the podcast form, so we'll go ahead and do that. Those will come out this weekend. One of them will, at least, and the other one, I don't know. One will come out today, most likely, and the other probably, I don't know, Sunday or Monday or maybe even next weekend. But I have something else in store. By popular demand, I have decided to get back into doing my much acclaimed and fan favorite series, A Snack and a Story, with yours truly. I realize that I have not been keeping up to my weekly regimen of providing you with one every Friday. That is because, really, the meals I've been eating lately weren't particularly interesting, for one thing. There were often repeats of things I've eaten in past installments of the series. Or really, let me just zoom out a bit. Does that zoom? in or out? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sorry, this is a new phone, so I'm just now learning the functionality of it. But either that or I just wasn't in the mood and I really couldn't think of any ideas for stories. Well, I have thought up of plenty of ideas, and I have 2 snacking stories in the pipeline that need to be uploaded, which will be up here pretty soon. I will most likely upload one of the old ones on Friday, as I said. And hopefully, if everything works out, these new ones will become patented, with a new intro. Yes, I'm going to make a new intro, and it's going to be glorious. And I hope you all enjoy that. Also, one thing here that I feel as though I need to mention. I haven't been doing book reviews lately. Mainly because the books that I've been reading lately have either not been particularly noteworthy or really I just didn't have the time for any of them to review them, because I would just read them and just set them aside and such and all that and go on with my life. And also, I do have one book review in the pipeline, but it's fairly offensive. It's a rant on a book. Actually, I think I have it here. It's a rant on... Oh God. If I can get it. This horrible piece of dreck, Oh What a Paradise It Seems by John Cheever. I was going to release that, but didn't end up doing it because there's some rather offensive language in there, because I go over the top in how much I really hated that book. That's part of the reason also why I don't do book reviews anymore, because unless a book is particularly great or particularly just deplorable, I don't feel a need to discuss it on this channel. I only want to give you the best and maybe even the worst of literature here, and I also just really want to keep things interesting by providing you with some more unique entries in the literary canon, and not reviewing pretty much everything that everyone reviews and such. In accordance with this, I will also start doing, instead of book reviews, although they will occur from time to time, like I will review the Foundation trilogy, which is in here, in this omnibus, maybe even the rest of these Foundation books here, and a couple other books that I find either particularly good or particularly bad, but they won't be nearly as frequent as they used to be. But in accordance with that, I am going to, in the tradition of McNulty's Book Corral. If you don't know who McNulty's Book Corral is, he is a booktuber who is just a welcome relief in this age of toxicity here on YouTube. He brings it back to the olden days, and he's basically the Mike Mozart of BookTube. He uses iMovie, and it's very wholesome and such. The sound effects that he uses are very wholesome and everything like that. Just look through him. Wonderful channel. I decided to do something that he is renowned for doing, and that is basically giving an overview of an entire, not the entirety of an author's work, but the majority of an author's work, and telling you what is so good about it, and recommending some books from said author. I'm going to be doing that. I believe my first one of those videos will be on Robertson Davies, because I have read most all of his books. I own most of them, and every one of them I have enjoyed thoroughly. So expect that to come to the channel. As for album reviews, I quit doing those mainly because I wasn't listening to really anything stringently at the time. I was sort of offered a playlist by Logan, The Complete Black Sabbath, and I listened to a few of the albums there. And to be honest with you, I've heard the first 3 albums before, and it was kind of a struggle for me to get through them, so I just stalled out on that and never really picked up on it again, referred to it. But also, main reason why is because, I don't know, I get not a copyright notice, but just a claim. I don't make any money from those videos. Not that I make any money in the first place, obviously, but I'm very fastidious in how I operate. I don't like seeing myself with any imperfections on this channel. So I'll probably either not download the music and use it, but will instead record it off my laptop, so it's a lower resolution quality, in order that you might be able to get something, and I might still be able to not have any imperfections. Anyhow, I am actually listening to an artist right now who managed to usurp Parliament Funkadelic in their place as my favorite artist of all time. I've listened to just a fair few, maybe about 9 of this particular artist's albums, and every single one of them is 5 to 10 times better than anything that Funkadelic has ever put out. That is not to say that I still very much like P-Funk, but this artist is just so much better. I will have you guess as to which artist this actually is. I'll have you leave your suggestions down in the comments, and whoever does get the answer right, I will go ahead and give you a shout out in the video I intend to do about this particular artist. I will give you one hint though. This artist has dabbled in virtually all genres of music, and has done so exquisitely. That's all I'm going to say. So I'll leave you to guess as to which artist that is down in the comments. Anyhow, there is one more thing I want to discuss in this video. Currently, I am working on a series of these long-form podcasts in which I describe myself overcoming a very difficult issue of mine. It's been an issue with which I've been struggling for many years, and I've now just decided to kick the habit, and I will tell you all about it, obviously, in the videos and such. But it was a very, very serious issue. It was very much affecting my life. I was not right with God at all when I was in the throes of it. And now I realize just how utterly abominable it is, and will go ahead and divulge my time in struggling with this issue. Those videos will probably be out. I'm still recording them, and I will make an introduction to them to tell you all about all my qualifications and why it is that I am so certified to talk about it. But they will probably come out. Snackin' Stories will be out on Fridays. These will probably be out on Wednesdays. I'm still in the process of recording them. I will let you know when I'm done, when you see the introduction video. I won't tell you exactly what it's called, but it's why I left a certain community. And this series is going to be fairly serious. I would like you all very much to be respectful and sincere in the comments. This series may very well offend some of you, and maybe even some people who don't even follow me. They may even offend my family, for all I know. But I feel that I need to speak about these issues because no one else is going to. No one else is. And I just need to expose just what a rotten cult it really is. This organization of which I've been a part for some time, but am slowly trying to dispatch myself from. And as I said, I'll let you know when those videos will come out, but most likely every Wednesday those will be out. Anyhow, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you all know that the shelf is up and I have a date for the library tour. I will most likely, as I said, perform a second preparatory stream before then, just to see if it works. It'll probably be no longer than a half hour, just to see if it works. I might not even announce it, but I'll just see whoever comes on and just see if I can get it done. And also, I'm bringing back Snack and Story. I'm putting these other videos out here, these podcast types of videos. I have another one on a novel that I want to write one day. I'm basically detailing the story elements of a novel I intend to write one day, just for my own reference, but you can watch it if you'd very much like to. I'm going to be doing infrequent book reviews of books that are either tremendous or just pure dross. Maybe author overviews, and then maybe a few more album reviews depending on how I feel. And then obviously this very serious series. It's going to be very adult too. So if you don't very much like, if you're, I guess, faint of heart or however, or squeamish or whatever, I'd suggest you don't watch the series, because I delve into some pretty serious issues, and it can get just a little unsettling at times. But that's what's new for this channel. I hope you have enjoyed this, and will take this all to heart, and will hopefully, in the midst of my uploading of these new videos, eagerly anticipate the tour of all of this madness, all that madness there, even more madness here. There's even some madness in the closet I'm not going to show yet, but just all this madness. And hopefully you'll be following me long enough to be able to actually get to see it. But remember, it's on the 22nd of May, Arthur Conan Doyle's 162nd birthday. And it'll be either at 1 or 2 o'clock. Like I said, I'll let you know ahead of time just when I intend to have this tour. And it's on a Saturday. But thank you for watching, and we will see you soon. Cheers.